Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Matthew Delorier. So come with me. I'm going to show you guys a day in the life. So I just wanted to put in a little bonus clip in this video for you guys. I like showing you my grocery hauls because they're interesting to me and hopefully to you as well. So I just want to talk on, before I talk about this Keurig here, I just want to speak on it a bit. So a little story is, I used to drink an insane amount of coffee. I had this really boring factory job where literally like I was sitting on an assembly line working like this. It was so boring and I have like a really active mind, so it was like the worst job for me. But they served free coffee there and I literally took advantage of it so much. I had a 1 liter thermos that I would fill up on every break, so I would have between 3 to 4 liters of coffee a day, which just sounds mind-boggling because it really was. But it was the only way for me to stay like focused at my job because it was that boring to me. And I ended up damaging the lining in my stomach. I got a whole bunch of issues from it. Like now I have IBS, lactose intolerance. I'm on Rapaprazole for life, which is like a heartburn medication. And basically like anything acidic like pepperonis, tomato sauce, like I can eat them, but I gotta take those pills. And even with those prescription pills, I still get a lot of pain. And coffee's been the #1 thing that was a no-no. And coffee was my favorite drink, and I drank so much coffee. I literally lived for coffee. And it got to the point where 1 sip of coffee, even with my prescription Rapaprazole pills, I would have splash up acidic acid for the rest of the day, no matter how much pills I took. So I had to completely eliminate coffee from my diet, which is really tough. If you're a coffee lover, you know what it's like to not drink coffee. That would be insane to you, right? So I went 2 years with no coffee, and I still had a lot of heartburn whenever I had tomato sauce, stuff like that. And then recently, I took a big scoop of pre-workout right before bed and had an amazing workout, and couldn't sleep at all. I'll show you guys the pre-workout that I use. So I use Wrek Lab Swole. I'm actually trying to get sponsored by them because this is a sick pre-workout. You literally fly. It's got 400 caffeine, 6,000 beta-alanine, 10,000 citrulline malate. Like, you're flying with this stuff, and I have like same tolerance. So for me, it's finally a pre-workout that like I actually feel something. But I took that at like 8 o'clock, and then I tried going to bed at my normal time, which was like 10 or 11 that night. Usually I go to bed at 9, but I went to bed a little later, and I couldn't sleep. Got 1 hour sleep. So I'm at work, I'm taking my caffeine pills, I'm drinking Rock Stars, and then I run out of stuff. And I'm so tired, so I was like, I'm gonna have to have a coffee. So I go have a coffee, and I'm waiting like a half hour. Usually it's like instant, within 5 minutes, acidic reflux. I wait a half hour, nothing. I wait an hour, go have another coffee. An hour after that, I'm like, I'm literally cured. So I've been drinking coffee all week now, and I love it. I'm like actually sweating at work. It's a really good fat burner, it's got 0 calories. So Victoria's been at my house on the weekends, and she's been drinking. So she's been drinking this horrible instant coffee. This stuff is like super disgusting, but I don't have any options for her to drink coffee. So she literally like drinks this stuff at my house on the weekends. So now me and her have combined, and we bought an appliance together, which we're really excited for because now we're both coffee drinkers again. So we split a Keurig together, and we each got 30 cups, and we got a little water reservoir filter here. So this is exciting. I can't wait to try it. We're gonna have a French vanilla right away. Stay up and watch some Schitt's Creek. We're on the last season. Amazing show, by the way. Hilarious. You guys need to watch it. So some other things that we went for. We got butternut squash, 30% off. So we're gonna make ourselves a chicken Alfredo supper tomorrow. I'm pretty excited for it. Calories are super low on this butternut squash. This Alfredo sauce by Classico is amazing. A 1/4 cup only has 35 calories. I have some ground chicken in the fridge, so we're gonna enjoy that. A new spice which I just added to my collection is basil leaves. So I was watching a Sadiq video the other day, and he was talking about all the benefits of basil, so I'm gonna incorporate that in pretty much all my meals. I love spices, so why not add another one in? I tried this gum because I was having some bad cravings tonight, and you know, it smells pretty good. The first like 2 minutes you eating, it's like, wow, like this is like a cake pop from Starbucks. Then boom, flavor goes away, and you're like, wow, dry piece of gum. No, thank you. So major not recommended. It's got no sugar though. What else do I got? So I got some spinach. some 0-calorie ranch. You can get this at Popeyes. It actually tastes really good. I remember in the last video I was going to give you guys my review. This is a big yes. I was surprised. Like, it tastes like normal ranch. Does not smell the same as ranch, but the taste is there, so I really don't care. So I'm switching. I remember in my first YouTube video, if you go back, you've seen the probiotics I was using. So I actually found an IBS specific probiotic, and I have IBS, so I'm definitely going to give this a try, and hopefully it helps me even more than the last probiotics I was using was. Some Coffee Mate to go with this. This is actually pretty good. It's only got 15 calories, no sugar. And I got a squeeze bottle. So I can't tell you how many times I'm at the gym. I'm here with my Popeye shaker on the Stairmaster or treadmill on a church. Oh, I spilled water on myself. I'm sick of it. So I was at Sport Check today, and I was like, I'm getting one of these, because screw it, like, way better, right? And I seen this sick backpack, and I was just like, man, I can't walk away from this thing. It's too sick. I love camo, and as you could tell, I love Nike, so it was basically a no-brainer. Income tax check coming in handy right now, so I'm spoiling myself a bit. And guys, I have to admit something. I'm about to cheat so hard on my diet tonight, like so hard. I've been having bad cravings lately. I've been getting like really bloated. I think it's from all the artificial sweeteners I've been using. But I get really discouraged when I get bloated, because I'm just like, I look and I'm like, man, like you can see right now I'm pretty bloated, and it doesn't feel good. It kills my appetite, and it doesn't make me want to eat good food, and it's just really frustrating. I've been doing really good as far as progress, but just this last week I got like really bloated quite a bit, and I've been having these bad urges and cravings. On Monday I cheated a bit. Those 4 ice cream cones in my last video, I ate those all in one sitting. I'm being real with you guys. I gotta admit where I've been cheating, and this cheating has to stop. But tonight is gonna be another cheat, and what I'm having, really excited for this. I'm having a jumbo pack, so I'm probably not gonna have all 4 of these. I'm definitely gonna have 2 of them. Victoria will have 1. Might fight for the 4th one, but it's cinnamon buns. It's got like cream cheese icing, pecans, and like this caramel on it. How good does that look? So I'm about to cheat really hard, and this next week is gonna be super focused. I have to get in shape. I need to lose at least like 2 pounds next week. I gotta stop the cheating, and we gotta kill it, because we are 10 weeks out. So I'm about to cheat, and I wanted you guys to cheat with me. So on Monday I was telling you guys that I had ice cream as a cheat. So I had shown you that box of cones that I bought, and I was supposed to reward myself with 1 for every pound I lost. Then I lost like 2 pounds in a day, and I was feeling really good, and I ate 2 of them, and then I just couldn't stop, so I ate all 4. So that was a cheat, yes, but those were no sugar added ice cream cones. They only had 4 grams of sugar per cone, so technically I only had like 16 grams of sugar there, which is literally like a tablespoon of syrup, which is like nothing. But they actually tasted like normal. They had high carbs, so it was still definitely a cheat. But this is like my first like hardcore real cheat of prep, and I'm so excited to take a bite of this, so here we go. Cheers. Wow, I love cream cheese icing, and this has like a thick layer of it. Unreal. So, morning after the cinnamon buns, I ended up eating all 4 of them. I ate 3 in one sitting, which is about 1,600 calories. I felt so sick. I was curled up in bed with stomach pains. Victoria had to bring me my water so I could have a sip of water before I fell asleep. Then I woke up at like 4 in the morning, craving more sugar. So I went back and finished the 4th one. And you know, it was a worthwhile cheat. It tasted amazing. It's probably close to 2,200 calories right there. So yesterday's a total write-off, but today I only had 1. It's about 540 calories. So we woke up in the morning, we tested out the Cure Rig. We just did a ½ cup each. It was delicious. Worked as a good stim to come here and do some cardio. So started with 20 minutes of abs and stretching. And then if you come around here, I'll show you how much calories we just burned. So 1 hour, full incline between speed 4 and 5. 1,000 calories. So it's a good start to the day. And we're gonna have a couple meals, keep the carbs low, have some oatmeal or rice, haven't decided yet, right before the gym. And in about 5-6 hours, we're gonna come back here for about an hour and a half and train some chest and triceps. So that's it for now. See you guys in a bit. All right, so now I'm gonna take you guys through the tricep portion of the workout I had today. I'm gonna teach you guys how to get big, striated, defined triceps. So I like to start off with a body weight movement. Tricep dips is perfect. I'll do 3 sets of 10 to 12 or whatever I got left in the tank. And yeah, just go till failure, but also make sure you're controlling yourself very well in this movement. And I like to wear those elbow wraps, especially because it's very hard on the elbows, this kind of movement, especially if you're a bigger guy, all the weight on you. So here I'm gonna do tricep forehead extensions. I like to use a barbell for this. This one is nice because it has a curve in it, if you notice, in this barbell, so it's a little easier to hold. I put the wrist straps on for this because 80 pounds is heavy and I don't want to make any injuries on prep here. So I'm protecting my elbows and my wrists on this movement. If you can see, I'm controlling the weight very well. Don't go too heavy. This is a type of movement where you need to control the weight properly. So if you see how I'm doing it right here, that's kind of like the perfect amount of control. But you'll notice in the last like 2 reps on this set, I definitely struggle a bit, and struggling is okay, but not if you're risking injury. And that's why I like to protect myself with elbow wraps and wrist wraps. So now we're moving on to the Tate press. So it's nice to use your knees to flick the weights up to yourself. So you start off as if you're about to do a chest press, but then you come down at this kind of a weird angle here, and you get the dumbbells right to your chest and back up. So this is working like the outer part of your tricep. It's a very small muscle. I would go light on this one. I've been doing Tate press since almost the beginning, so for me 35s works, but you guys probably want to go quite a bit lighter on this one because it doesn't actually engage your whole tricep. It's basically just like one strand of the tricep. So it's very tough movement to use heavy weight with. I would definitely recommend starting light and feeling it out until you kind of build that muscle. It's a very hard part of the tricep to build. So this is one of the only movements I know of to work that exact muscle of your tricep. So now we move on to a simple tricep push down. This is just a great movement for strength. I put on 150 pounds here and I'm just repping out, just getting that squeeze. If you can see my tricep muscle there, kind of pops out after every rep. You just get that good squeeze. I like to put those elbow wraps on for this just to protect myself because it's going quite heavy here. There's a lot of strain on the elbow. But I think it's a great movement to just go really heavy on. I believe in heavy lifting, but it's got to be in the right way. For the Tate press, I wouldn't go heavy, but this is the perfect movement to go super heavy on. I like that curved bar that we're using here. Okay, so now we're just going on to a simple rope tricep push down. So nothing much to talk about here. Just bring it back and forth to your body, get that squeeze. Make sure you roll your shoulders back so you're engaging your triceps more than your shoulders. It'll make the weight feel quite a bit heavier, but your triceps will get a lot more of the load. So if you can see how my tricep muscle kind of extends there, that's the squeeze that you're looking for in every rep. I like to do supersets as well. So I'll go until failure and then I'll drop the weight and then I'll just rep out. I don't even usually count the reps, but I usually try to get at least over 10. So supersets are super crucial, especially in a tricep pull down like this. It's kind of a perfect movement to do supersets with. Do a little side try for you guys. I still need to work on my posing clearly, but just to give you guys a little visual. So this is the cable kickback. I actually love doing this one on a seated row, but we don't have a seated row at this gym that I go to, so I just do it off the main cable here. So you're just getting that kickback extension. You can do this with dumbbells as well. I prefer doing it with the cable because it basically has more tension throughout the entire movement. But for Victoria, for example, this is a bit too heavy because the cable starts off at 10. And this is a really tough movement. I mean, if you notice, like my entire arm is extended there. So all the strain's on the tricep. So if you're a girl watching this video, I would probably just start with like a 5-pound dumbbell and just have one knee on the bench and just lean over and extend. But this is like the perfect movement to go for high reps. Like I love going for at least 20 reps on this movement just to get that really good squeeze. You can see I'm doing about 20 reps on each arm here and just pumping it out and you don't want to go heavy. I'm only doing 10 pounds here, guys. So that concludes my tricep workout. I recommend you guys give those a try. Try to do like 12 by 4 for each of those exercises. And I mean, if you're only getting 8 to 10 reps on your last couple sets, that means that you're really pushing yourself to failure. So that's fine too. If you notice you're getting 12 reps actually on all 4 sets, then maybe you should actually up the weight or something like that. But anyway, I hope you guys did enjoy that little workout, and comment down below what other workouts you'd like to see from me, what other body parts you want to see me train. So we just concluded our chest and tricep workout, and I am ready for some carbs. So there's a misconception out there that you have to have a protein shake right after your workout, and protein actually doesn't really matter when you intake it as long as you get it in throughout the day, but carbs do matter. You need that fuel source right after you train. So what I got here is some rice, I got some Walden's Farm syrup, and some cinnamon, and some cashew milk. So I'm just gonna take this down. I got my portable, this is a key for bodybuilders, I got my portable utensils here. So I got my little mini spoon here. I'm gonna mix this up. So this is great, hot or cold. I love this. This is always a treat. It's literally just rice. That's pretty much the only carbs in here. So it's fast digesting. We have a really cool supper that we're making tonight, but it takes a little bit of effort, and I don't want to be like sitting there hungry while we make it, and I also just need this to recover my muscles. So this is a quick hack. Just got out of the shower and home from that chest and tricep massacre. Working on a really awesome post-workout meal here. It's gonna taste like a cheat meal, but it's definitely not a cheat meal. So I'm gonna let Victoria explain to you guys exactly what we're eating here.
So here we have some spaghetti squash, which we're using as a substitute for pasta. I am just cooking it with some cooking spray, some pepper, salt on medium heat. We're gonna use that instead of pasta. And then over here, we have some shrimp, which we're gonna use for our protein today. It is very clean, basically no fat. And I sauteed it with cooking spray as well. And then I added some garlic, some peppers, some basil leaves, and a can of Classico Alfredo sauce, which is 35 calories per quarter cup.
Doesn't that look delicious? So we just finished our post-workout feast. And one little side note I wanted to add was, while you're preparing for a bodybuilding show, it's impossible to go on dates because it equates to a cheat meal. There's no way to track the food, and it's really tough. So Victoria's been an awesome girlfriend this prep, and we haven't gone on any dates actually. So we wanted to do something kind of cute at home here, and I want to show you guys the final product of what we made. So as you can see here, we're having a little cute candlelight dinner. We'll take the lights off when this video ends, but we got our Popeyes BCAs there, of course. And here is our shrimp Alfredo pasta. It fits into the macros on prep, and it looks delicious. Thank you, babe. Bucket 'em all.